Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Shadeed Muhammad, and I'm the host of the Mardiyah show, where we are meeting Muslims where they are. Alhamdulillah, we've just wrapped up the filming for our first season of the Mardiyah show. We couldn't have done it without the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first and foremost, and the members of our live studio audience, our phenomenal special guests, and our extraordinary Roller Production staff and sponsors. This season in particular is near and dear to my heart because of the close relationships that I've developed with many of the guests who appeared on the show. There's one episode in particular that sticks with me, and that is my discussion with Dr. Raymond Brock, who, when I introduced the topic of meeting Muslims where they are, he knew exactly what I was referring to. Another one of my guests, who happens to be the daughter of one of the most renowned and prominent imams here in America, is my sister Hujra Wahaj. She arrived in Philadelphia prepared to tackle the issues facing the new female converts to Islam. She presented some daunting statistics, and her Brooklyn-bred energy was unmatched. I had a very intimate conversation with my young sister Shahnaz Mateen and her husband, who at 17 years old decided to get married. Some would say she was crazy for even considering such a decision. However, her and her husband overcame many obstacles and defied insurmountable odds that she left our audience begging to know more about her situation. I can't forget my close and beloved brother and true friend Akil Ankwe, who spoke at length about the first step in the wrong direction that many brothers make upon their release from prison, and the key elements to maintaining their freedom, which is to hate the sinful and unhealthy and self-destructive lifestyle that many lived prior to Islam. And since Ramadan is right around the corner, I included a very healthy discussion with my brother Mikael Abdul Karim, and he even did a hand analysis on me by which he was able to determine the torn ligament that I had in my knee from an injury many years ago. This discussion was coupled with a very profound elaboration by one of my guests, who was a recent graduate from Qur'an University in Mecca, and his name was Muhammad Abu Isa, and he gave a very profound piece of advice to those Muslims who are struggling to fast the month of Ramadan while struggling at the same time with the prayer. And he said to take it one prayer at a time. However, there was one very deep episode that I'm sure that will have everyone on the edge of their seats, and that is my conversation with my sister, Dr. Rashida Abdul Khabir. She talked about the prevalence of AIDS and STDs in the Islamic community and what we can do to stop it. And last but not least, my dear instructor, my dear friend, and my previous supervisor, Dr. Shahid Shabazz, and his theory of brotherhooding from revolution to self-evolution. He mentioned that the human being has 5 basic needs, and stay tuned for that episode because I'm sure you will not want to miss it.